Western civilization runs on a single question. Why? Why did this happen? What caused it? Tracing the cause back through a sequence of events in linear time. It's a powerful way of thinking that builds science, medicine, and machines, and it is also blind to half of reality. There is an older question. For 3,000 years, an entire civilization built its worldview on it. Jung spent the last decades of his life circling that question. By the end of this video, you will hold both questions together. You'll notice more easily which one your mind reaches for, and take one more step towards balancing the two. Causal thinking is linear. Event A produces B, B produces C, C produces D. When something happens, we walk backwards along the line and hunt for the cause. Freud thought this way about the psyche. A woman suffers today, so he traces the line back to a childhood wound. Before and after. Cause, then effect. Notice how this thinking splits the world in two. Physical causes for physical events, psychological causes for psychological events. Two unrelated chains. Mind here, matter there, and between them a wall. This is a world built like a machine. Each part is separate and replaceable. It is the atomization of humanity that Jung warned about.
When I think of my patients, they all seek their own existence, and to assure their existence against that complete atomization into nothingness or into meaninglessness. Man cannot stand a meaningless life.
Now the older question. Jung and von Franz identified this perspective with the East, and the Chinese in particular. They looked at the same world and asked something entirely different. What likes to happen together in a meaningful way in the same moment? Von Franz calls this field thinking. The center of the field is a moment. Clustered around that moment, a dream, a thought, a bird at the window, a stranger's sentence, a word on a billboard. Inner events and outer events gathered in one constellation. Time is perceived as a meaningful meeting place in the now, not a line from past to future. Synchronistic thinking holds that all of reality moves in accordance with one hidden rhythm, and that every relationship between things, inner and outer, mirrors that single pattern. Picture a tree. Roots, trunk, branches, leaves. The parts you see and the parts underground. All of it grows and dies as one body. You know this experience. You dream of someone you have not seen or thought of in years. That morning, you get a message from them. Causal thinking will say it's nothing more than a coincidence. Field thinking honors it. It asks what this moment is saying. Look at this. Millions upon millions of atoms, and every one of them sits exactly where it sits. Why there and not elsewhere? No physics will ever answer that. Every single thing in nature carries an irrational core that no analysis exhausts. Science knows this, so it cleverly turns away from the one thing and projects it onto a background of probability. Roll the dice 1,000,000 times, and the unique event disappears in the average. The single case, as the individual, is treated as noise that should be ignored. This is why the East and the ancient West built oracles, the I Ching and Tarot, for example. Divination does the opposite. It takes the single, unrepeatable moment and it places it at the center. The one throw of the coins or the one pull of the cards. This individual moment, this question, this life. For one way of thinking, the unique event is the error. For the other, it is the message. So 2 questions. Why did this happen and what is the meaning of it? What wants to happen together now? One built our present world and drained the meaning out of it. The other returns the irrational, the unrepeatable, and with it, Meaning, if we're going to be more conscious and whole, we need both.